Hey there, hope you're doing well. It's actually my first video on this channel. I'm very excited to have you here. Still, I'm new to all this stuff, so don't expect perfection. But anyways, if you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. Anyways, let's get to some chess. So, it's a pretty common position, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. Normally, I play a Scotch Gambit, so I'm going to go d4 here. Then he'll take, and I'll go bishop c4. Now, okay, he goes for that line. He goes for bishop b4 check. What you want to do inside this situation is you want to go c3, and then you want to take with the pawn. Alright, so he's going back. I'm going to go ahead and castle, I guess. I think this is what the line is. I think you castle. Of course, alright, I think the line is the castle. Then he goes here. Well, if he goes there, you just kick him away. So he goes there. Then what you can do, I've actually had games like this before. With the knight here on e7 instead of f6, h7's pretty weak. Alright, so you can start like some Greek gifts and stuff like that to really, you know, I guess like scare your opponent or something. I don't know. To increase your chances of winning. Yep, he goes there, so you just drop the bishop back. If he goes here, then, well, he didn't go there. I'm gonna go and go f4, kicking the knight away. The knight will probably end up venturing there. Yep, if the knight ends up venturing there, I guess I'm gonna go here, the knight will go back. I'll do a bishop, he might go there, maybe I'll bring the queen in actually, as well. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do it again, kicking the knight away again. Just really trying to capitalize on the tempo here. I'm trying not to overextend my pawns. I don't want to overextend them. But at the same time, I do want to start an attack against my opponent. And this doesn't seem to overextend. It does make e5 weak, but I can put my bishop there and cause some trouble. He can't go f6 because my bishop pins the pawn to the king. Okay, and it seems like he either has to move the knight or play d6. So, we'll move that knight, I guess. Alright. Let's see how I'm going to go about this. Maybe queen h5. Then he would go there. Okay. Not really. Okay, well, I can take. Then he can take back. Then I'll go here. Then he can drop back. Maybe I can go here. No. I can go here, he'll take, then I can go here, then he'll do that, then I can take and go for some tricks. I kind of like this variation. I am sacrificing another pawn and a knight. Both of these pawns. But I'm getting rid of both of these pawns, and my queen's coming in, and I'm losing a knight as well. That's very, very nice. I didn't even see that. Alright, let's just go and play another game. I'm not going to continue playing this. I don't really feel like it right now. Let's just play another game. Hopefully, this next game will go a lot better. But anyways, this time we got black. I don't know. I need to study that line a bit more, I guess. I kind of forgot it. I don't know. Not a big deal, though. Okay, e4. I know the Carl very well, though. I played it for a while. e4. e4, d5, d4. Wait, hold up. No. e4, c6, d4, d5. And then d takes e4. Still trying to, like, you know, the coordinates and everything. I know the coordinates pretty well, though. Just sometimes it's kind of, you know, difficult to, like, say it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I hate it when people always move the knight back. But I normally just go e6 here because this bishop ain't gonna go anywhere useful on it. Or anyways, you know, queen covers that. Well, now the pawn covers that, and the knight covers that area, and there was no pawn before to protect it. So it's just there's no good place for it. I think I'm gonna go here. Then I think I'm gonna develop my knight on my castle. Okay, do I take here, and do I attack that weakness? And do I change my mind about castling? No, I don't really think so, honestly. Don't really seem like it benefits me enough. If he goes here, he loses his knight, so he can't immediately start attacking me or anything. And now I'm just attacking his knight. He'll probably go here, though. He'll probably go knight g to e2, yeah. But then I'll go h6, I guess, just kicking away this bishop. The bishop probably go back. Yeah, it goes back that way. I think I can actually go knight d5 and continue the chase on the bishop, I think. And then I can follow up with knight f4 if he doesn't go like bishop d2 or something. So if bishop d2 though, what am I gonna do? I think if bishop d2, I think b5 is a good move. Just taking space on this side of the board. Yeah, it just seems like a good move. Because I need to develop this bishop anyways, and this should be the way. I'll just go bishop b7 or something. In him. Okay. Seems like he wants to do something on this. I don't really see how that helps. I guess he's just moving his queen. Because he's moving his queen. You know? But still, I should probably have a defender. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go rook e8 and knight f8 to defend these squares. Yep. He castles queenside, so he's probably going to try to start a massive attack on me. But he can't yet because this knight is, well, being annoying. You know, he can't really move with this knight in the way. But anyways, let's see. I think I'm just gonna go a5 here and try to attack on the queen side. Of course, he's gonna try to do that. I think I'm just gonna drop the bishop back for now. I feel like it's just the best move, you know, because then I might be able to drop back this knight and try to trade material off and stop his attack while I do my attack. You know, and this bishop seems too active. He's probably going to continue trying to push his pawns, but I feel like my pawns get to his king before his. So I'll go here. Then I think I will go here with the e rook. Oh no, he does that. Okay, well, not really all that big of a deal. So I think I'm just going to go here. But why don't I just do it immediately, though? Yeah. I'm just going to do this immediately because I can. The bishop's defending. And if I just put the rook there, then he'll plant his knight there and stop my attack, basically. At least delay it. And I don't want my attack to be delayed. Seems like I'm controlling a lot of these squares inside of his position that he needs. Not he's need. Excuse my professional grammar skills. Still working on that, but still. I control E3 and F2. F2 doesn't really matter all that much. I don't really care about F2. It doesn't seem like. But I at least control E3 pretty well. Okay. That move doesn't seem to really do anything. He's not attacking anything, really. He's putting pressure on my b5 pawn, but it's not enough pressure. So I think I'm just going to push b4. He can't go check. He can go and do this, but then I push. You know, he can go and do f5, but then I'll go e5, pushing him back. Alright, he's gonna do that. He's gonna try to pin, but does the pin matter? I think it doesn't really matter all that much. I don't really think. Kinda does though, but also kinda doesn't. If he takes with the bishop, I think I'm gonna take. And sack the rook here, maybe. Then take. Or not. Yeah, I can do this, okay. So I'm gonna take. And he'll probably take back with the queen if he sees what I'm trying to do here. And if he does, I'll isolate his pawn. And I should have a better endgame, hopefully. But if he does that, then I take here. Then I take here. So now I'm just gonna be up material. Now of course he can try moves like that, but I don't think that's gonna really help him all that much. And I'll just go to b4. If he does that, I'll go queen b4. He'll probably take my knight, but then I'll take his bishop, you know? And my bishop, luckily, is defended by this knight on f8. So the knight on f8 was super useful, you know? It's really good when it comes to defending my king. And he didn't get his attack fast enough. He didn't start marching his pawns down the board fast enough. I felt like that he could have, you know, marched his pawns down the board a lot faster. Could be wrong, though, you know? I'm thinking I'm gonna go. Okay, yeah, I want to trade anyways, and I was actually gonna try to do that, but he's just helping me trade. He'll probably go here. If he goes there, I'll check him. He'll go there, I guess, or not. I'll attack his rook then. His rook will have to go somewhere, yeah. Then, I think I can bring my knight in somehow. Yeah, I think I got the bishop and the knight for the rook. So he has an extra rook, but I have an extra bishop and knight. Which should just be winning. I also have an extra pawn here, I think, too. Yeah. It's very, very nice. Alright, he'll probably go here. Yeah. Does go there. I'll go ahead and go here. And try to push the pawn. And go from there. Don't really see what that move does there. Just gonna be honest, I don't really see what that move does. So I'll still go a4, I think, and I should still be okay. All right. Okay. I think I'm just gonna plant my bishop here. Making this area just indestructible. Nothing can break through it. Let's see what he does though. Okay, so I'm gonna go back, attacking his rook, and I'm gonna get f6 and try to do something here and maybe go to d5 and try to win this pawn here. Alright, so I feel like that's a really, really bad move on his part because I get to fork both of these. So I'm forking both a fork and a pawn. So he's got to go here, I think, and then I'll go here. And then I'm winning. Well, I have another fork, sort of. He's still defending, but still. It's still basically another fork, you know? And win more material. And then I'll start trying to push the pawn, I guess. I can go here. I might just take. You know, no, it's not that good, is it? It's not that good to take, I don't think. So I'm gonna go and push, actually. And try to lock this area, maybe. Try to stop him from doing anything. If I go here, I don't really like that position, but it's not completely, like, they're lost or anything, I don't think. So, I think I'll just go here. Or, I'll go here, I think. Well, actually, no, he takes, and I'm pinned. That's not very nice. So I'll go and go here, attacking his rook, putting some pressure. That happens. Okay, I was thinking he was gonna go to g4, but he doesn't. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get the rook in. I'm threatening his rook right now, actually, with discovered attack. Okay. Oh, he's going for something like that. Which, actually, I think that's gonna be checkmate. I think he just won. Wow. Dang. Okay, I'll let him checkmate me. Dang. It's a good game. That was okay. Besides the fact that I blundered, that just goes to say you shouldn't resign. I do resign sometimes though, because sometimes I just don't want to play that position, you know, because I'm just lazy. I want to play cool positions, but it doesn't really matter whether you win or lose, you know, as long as you don't, you know, rage quit. But still, looks like he's texting me. It doesn't really matter. This game, it seems pretty okay. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you liked this content, please like and subscribe. I beg of you, it does not take that much time out of your day just to click 2 buttons, alright? And while you're at it, maybe hit those notifications as well. Alright, well, bye.